Hey, welcome to the final episode of this nearly 2 years long walkthrough series that I've dragged out for. Okay, that's not important now. I've just arrived at Axial Park on Corellia, where I'm supposed to. Come on now, remove it, thank you. Where I'm supposed to rendezvous with Tormund. Let's see. It's actually very close by, that's good news. Go to the intersection, and behind the scenes I've upgraded my two weapons. I refuse to upgrade this set because then I'll have to downgrade it when I decide to use it on another character, and I don't really need. I'm level 52, soon to be 53, by the time, at least 53 I suppose, by the time I face the final boss encounter and the end of the story, and I don't really need any gear at this point. When I hit level 53, I will be synced, level synced. Which means any gear I'm wearing will become obsolete, and not obsolete, actually useless. Because level syncs just syncs you 2 levels above the planet that you're exploring.
Okay.
Or area, it's not just related to the planets. So, let's see. There is Tormund.
Your representative, Darth Tormund.
Impressive. For an animal. The trap is nearly set. All that remains is to capture the last figurehead of Corellia's old regime. Corellia's Civil Police Force Commissioner. Somehow Commissioner Carter survived the initial purge of dissenters before Prime Minister Vulkk delivered Corellia to us.
Did the assassination attempt spook him into hiding?
Hardly. Since the purge, Commissioner Carter has rallied the rebellion. The public sees him as the last legitimate voice of the Corellian people. Carter and his Corsair officers are the backbone of the civilian resistance.
Clobbering the local hero ought to take the fight out of them.
Shattering the people's convictions will be all too easy. Corsair's old headquarters is now a formidable fortress. Our forces are laying siege to it as we speak. Their standing orders are to block off any escape. That is all.
Can't we coordinate something?
There will be no assaults until you have secured the Commissioner. Contact me when Commissioner Carter is in custody. My troops will cover your exit.
Man, he's so inflexible. Is that the word I'm looking for? Inflexible? Go to Corsair headquarters, which is lovely. All the way over there. And let's see. Well, that's nice, but I'm actually not doing any side quests, so why I don't just head out the hell out of here?
Rounds on me, ladies. Blasted 6 memorials today.
That's nothing. I dusted 9.
Was it so obvious that I felt lost for a moment, not being able to find the damn door? This doesn't look like a door. What the hell is it? Ah, the map shows the arch on top of the door. Oh, brain fart from a 6-year-old veteran of this damn game. That's embarrassment, actually. It's not a brain fart. Maybe both. A little bit of both. But you have a speeder now. I should have picked some kind of a unique speeder. However, this piece of junk is by far the best speed. It isn't so much anymore because of cartel market boosts and God knows what other things would come into play these days. But every character that I start, and all the way to level, well, obviously past level 50, experience on your screen. Example, not experience. Man, English. This speeder has gotten me through absolutely all the content ever since I received it. If you don't know, it's a reward for referring people to the game. Under every one of my Star Wars The Old Republic videos there is a referral link, which if you click you'll get 7 days of free subscription to see what the subscription mode is like. You're not allowed to do the chapters from Kotfi and Kotet, by the way, but you're allowed to do all the other things and you get full access to the game as a subscriber. And I received cartel coins, and in the very first 5 or 6 referrals, I received those things. But for I don't know how many years now, I've referred over 700 people. Don't really know how many exactly. I haven't checked recently. Thank you very much, by the way, for using the referral link, because that's the main source for me to gain cartel coins. I never purchase any cartel coins in any case. And that's the main source for the giveaways that I'm doing, that are from my own cartel coin pool. Sometimes Bioware gives me cartel coin codes to share for special occasions. Well, I ask them for special occasions, not just randomly giving away things. And I do some random giveaways from time to time on Twitter, on Facebook, here on the videos. When you spot one, just join and see if you can win. Usually the rules for entering and participating are silly easy. What? That guy is yellow? Okay, neutral. Yellow is neutral. It means it will attack back if you attempt to kill it. It's a no-brainer. Did I just get into trouble or save myself? No, I didn't save myself anytime. I just got into trouble by aggroing those guys. Oh, not good. I need to fight those? Okay. Why am I so lazy fighting mobs? That's the best part of the game, except for the story. And all the rest of the game, except for the story. Fighting things and killing things. And defeating. Killing is a bad word. Have you noticed in recent years, most of the games and quest objectives and mission tasks tell you to defeat someone, not kill them? Yeah, it's definitely better than before, but I'm still not fully upgraded. Just the 2 weapons. Oh, I've replaced, I believe, just those 2, just the implants. The earpiece I had from before, I'm not really sure if... Is it crafted? Nope, it's a quest reward. That's cool.
Well, look at you. Waltzing in here like you own the place. Come to finish what they started? Go on and kill me. You'll have 1 million citizens rioting in the streets by sundown.
I won't have anything except a pile of credits.
That goon Falcone already tried to have the Empire knock me off. Didn't work out so well for them. You got any idea how many lowlifes have tried retiring the only honest chief of police this city's had in decades? A lot. You want to try your luck, tough guy? Be my guest. But I've got something to ask you first.
Go on, I'm listening.
The people you're working for, they aren't spice runners or thugs looking for a quick fortune. They're despots. Do this and you'll force billions of people to bow before the Sith. Is the Empire paying you enough to clear your conscience of that?
Better they bow than continue to get caught in the crossfire.
You're a real gentleman. Thanks for the chat. Now I know that what I've been doing is making a difference. Hit him!
Where are you? I can't see.
Very one-sided conversation. Unfortunately, in many cases, this is an MMO. And even though this is a small side character, if you will, Bioware still cannot really allow us to do something. Although, in the style of The Witcher 3, for example, they could have just branched out, like this character wants to do something for them and reward us even better than the Empire, which is probably impossible. And you've witnessed, I'm not doing this just for money. This guy is not the most typical bounty hunter ever. He's not a smuggler, in other words.
Good for you. You want a medal? You and me, this battle, the war, not even a blink in the grand scheme of things. Corellia has been around a lot longer than the Sith's little upstart empire, and it'll be around long after the empire falls.
I make do with the here and now. Tormund, the Commissioner is secure.
Good. Our forces have control of the Corellian legislature. Deliver Commissioner Carter to the Grand Assembly. Your reward will be waiting.
A duo? Well, in this case with Mako, it's a trio between the Sith, the bounty hunter, and the bounty hunter's companion. Kind of reminds me of one of the old trailers. One of the old cinematic trailers way before the release of the game. Have you seen all of them? They're damn good.
Try to be more careful.
No, I'm not fighting these. Let me get out. As soon as you exit the instance, you drop combat immediately. Oh, wait. Meet that Tormund in the Grand Assembly. Okay. Quick travel to the station. And from there we begin what most likely is going to be the last part of the storyline of the bounty hunter. Grand Assembly. I like how this sounds.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
No, damn stupid bug. It ruined my immersion. The tram just replicated itself and started traveling while another one sat there, not moving. Again, that map I told you about in the previous video that I really love. The fact that it's here, not serving really any purpose because you can't really see it without already traveling. Government district. More destroyed than any other area on Corellia.
Diggity.
I should have probably turned off these notifications. They're more serving a good purpose when I'm live streaming. To notify me when someone is subscribing and greet them. Hello. Some of you might be wondering why the hell are you not live streaming this? This is a good opportunity for you to appear live in front of us and talk stupid things for our entertainment. Well, I can talk stupid things without live streaming. No, the real reason I'm not live streaming this is because I tried. Some of you might remember I tried 3 live stream shows doing the story for this guy or continuing the story. It didn't work well because I can't really focus well enough on the story and pay attention to the story for myself and for you as my audience. The chat is always alive. Thank you for that to all of you participating actively in the chat. Oh crap, what the hell am I doing? I start talking about something else and I completely distract myself immediately. Now let's skip forward, damn it. I don't know why. Probably because of, again, another old habit. I see a quest icon, I go to click it. But these are side quests. In this case, real side quests that you don't need to care about. Unless, of course, you want to do them once for the first time. What was I talking? Oh yeah, the distraction and the reason why I'm not live streaming. Because I can talk to myself exclusively during this and stay quiet. And I don't get myself distracted enjoying the conversation from the chat, because every time there is something cool someone says in the chat, I want and I have to answer it, and not being able to while I'm in the middle of a cutscene really breaks for me the immersion. For you it makes you think, the hell, that guy's not paying attention to our chat and he's not answering, or maybe why the hell is he answering 3 minutes later, what's happening with my or his internet connection. All silly things like that. Never mind. The reason I'm not live streaming is because I don't have new, fresh and interesting content to live stream for Star Wars The Old Republic in particular. I might be live streaming Battlefront, but I don't play it often enough, and I'm not a hardcore player, so let me see this, and we'll continue after that.
Prepare the Commissioner for the surrender.
My lord.
Your success is noted.
So's your gratitude.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Watch these rebels sign our enemy's death warrant.
I was in the mood to take in a show.
Supreme Chancellor Janaris, respected members of the Galactic Senate, the Corellian people have chosen. We will not continue to be held captive by a failed system. I demand that Supreme Chancellor Janaris ratify this treaty and acknowledge Corellia as a sovereign system of the Sith Empire. It was only a matter of time. As Prime Minister for life, let me be the first to welcome you to Imperial Corellia, my lord.
Had you delivered what you promised, you would enjoy a longer reign.
That how you conclude all your business?
When the agreement is not upheld, now we wait.
Darth Tormund desires your presence immediately. This way, please.
A large Republic fleet has entered the system. It includes the Founder, Supreme Chancellor Janaris' personal flagship. These reinforcements are attempting to consolidate at the Green Gardens. You know who leads them.
Saros has been spotted?
He is a conspicuous leader. Jun Saro seeks to urge Coronet City's Green Jedi out of their enclave and press the attack. When their forces are amassed, the Republic will attempt one last offensive. You have until then to reap your vengeance.
I work at my own pace.
If Saros leads his attack, he will die. I will not surrender ground for your vendetta. Attacking Jun Saros within his headquarters is the only way to be sure crucial data is in his possession. Dispose of Saros, quietly. No one must know of his demise. Bring his effects to me.
And 53? Oh crap, so far away. Okay. Locate Master Saros. Now what would be the way to reach Master Saros? Probably this. Probably this way. I'm gonna try this one. Let's see if I'm correct this time around, because the previous time I took a shot, I was wrong. That must be it. Or maybe here. Ah, damn it, never mind. I've already started going this way. Who's this? Group phase. That's a heroic, probably. Come on, minimap. No, big map, not minimap. Come on. Show me more details. Or perhaps I could have just mapped back to here. Never mind, I'm out now. I could have mapped back to the business sector, the tram, and just go from here. It would probably take me the same amount of time, considering that 6-second channel for the quick travel and the short load time. My game is running on an SSD, so the loading times are really short. I can't even remember anymore what it is like to play this game from a normal hard drive. Oh, the pain. Well, there is another bonus, although it's a very minor one. Ooh, Orabesh. To not live streaming content like this, because it allows me to upload it with double the bitrate compared to what I use for live streaming. So that's 30 plus megabits per second quality, and that's really, really high. Damn cool. Now imagine if the wind was actually moving this flag a little bit, because I don't believe it is. It's just a static object. Or maybe there is no wind. Yep, there is wind. See, this is moving. So there is some kind of wind. This one is also static. Everything looks plastic, unfortunately. Not just here on Corellia, but on Nar Shaddaa, for example, as well. I feel like in a plastic city. If there was studs, I would say, oh, hey, I'm in Lego City. But no, just seems plastic. The streets don't feel like streets because they're just painted. The ground is equal, there are no bumps, there are no sidewalks lifted up like, I don't know, 10, 15 centimeters. That's the standard here for sidewalks. It's so painted, as in literally painted on the ground. Look at this. Textures are just flat, but that's again content. That planet was released way back with the original game in 2011, which means it was being worked on in 2010 and before that as well, because Star Wars The Old Republic has been in development since somewhere around 2006, probably even since 2012, depending on what you can talk about as what you can and should consider development, because you know early preparations also count as development for a game, and rumors say that they started way back from 2005 and even before that, perhaps. But I don't have anything to prove it as a solid proof. Yeah, I guess you couldn't travel from here, or at least I didn't see a way. If there was, meh, just opted for the longer round. One other good thing about that speeder, it's really durable. It doesn't break and it doesn't drop you after just a couple of shots from enemies that decide to chase you. For a crappy engine in an old game, these vistas are absolutely amazing. Look at that, wow. Skyscraper, damn it. Oh, ooh, that's some kind of a spaceship. Can't really say what type, based on the little bits and pieces that I can recognize. Jedi defending the entrance. A little bit stupid though. These are just as silly as new folks defending the doors in the PvP map. What the hell was the name? Holy crap, I forgot. The spaceship map. Just slipped out of my mind. But anyway, guarding the door and sitting like 30 meters away from it is not a good idea, because you can very easily get dragged out and distracted. Unless, of course, you're scouted and you're really focusing on the objective. Okay. There is no way to avoid fighting all of these, unfortunately, as a non-stealther. But at least I don't have to fight those dreaded sky troopers. What was it, chapter 10 or chapter 12? That dreaded sky trooper disaster in Kotfi. 12 was no, 12 was a good one actually, so I'm thinking of chapter 10 probably. Or 11, yeah, haven't played Kotfi in a while. Don't remember which chapter does what and what happens. Oh, never mind, I'll fight them now. Okay, I don't really need to fight all of them.
An intruder.
Go. Do your part to liberate Corellia. This is a private matter. I didn't say your friends could leave the party. You know what's required of you. Go. As you wish.
May the Force be with you.
You're persistent. Stubborn. I suppose that's why you excel at what you do, but the price is high. What won't a Mandalorian put aside for pride? What I do is who I am. What you do is ruin lives for profit. Nothing I did altered that truth. You chose to murder Kelly and Jaro, just like you chose to kill everyone sent to bring you to justice. You could have surrendered at any time. You chose to become a murderer and terrorist. I only turned all that senseless destruction toward a righteous purpose. I'll have to correct that. No. Your rampage ends here. It's time to answer for your crimes. You read my mind.
Wow. That's not a blaster bolt, but Bioware did it years before episode 7. Okay, let's begin this battle. Too damn short.
I won't be the one after all. You knew this was how it would end. I considered this outcome. It was a calculated risk. You've denied me nothing here. In failure, I've undone all your accomplishments. In death, I return to the Force. What are you playing at, Saros? I've lost the battle, but won the war. By now, my peers are well on their way to rescuing your captives and tearing up your sham treaty.
And here is a quick lore update. Obviously you can't really read it in the time it will be on the screen. Pause if you want the video and read all about it, but it's not really of great importance. Now what I want to do is go back there and go to the Grand Assembly for the Reckoning mission objective. I'm really happy approaching the end of the story. I had forgotten how close I actually came to it and ditched it. But okay, let's not open that old wound of me leaving something unfinished. Yeah, that should be possible from here, right? I hope. Come on, flags, move a little, just a little bit. Huh? Another player! I saw another player! How many do we have currently in this instance on Corellia? 38, not a bad number. 40 something when I checked it on Voss in a previous video. 38, was it? 30 something in this instance, and whoa! Whoa! 4 instances? What the hell? That's something I haven't seen in years, even though it's Corellia. Usually, many people skip Corellia. Because, you know, everybody can start Macabre much earlier. Oh, holy crap. Nesto has subscribed. Nesto, if you love the Star Wars The Old Republic content on my channel, you're probably watching this video. Hello and welcome. Oh, okay then.
Trouble on the way.
Surprise! Things have changed over here. That's what he meant before he died, probably. By winning the war and sending his Jedi. Woohoo, finally. And see how quickly I became synced. And look at how better my abilities will start performing now. Because I'm synced. Making all of the gear that I'm wearing just useless. Ugh.
Pathetic. I did not see Saros. You were successful?
I didn't have any difficulty dispatching my Jedi.
Only Jedi would call something this fragile Battlemaster.
Battlemaster some sort of special honor?
Before our return, Jun Saros taught all Jedi the art of conflict. His death is a crippling blow to the Jedi Order. And without Jun Saros at his side, the Supreme Chancellor is exposed. Victory is close.
Don't leave me hanging.
It's encoded with Jun Saros' bioscan. Once the encryption is broken, we will know this data's true value.
You know more than you're letting on.
Jun Saros came here aboard the Founder. He was privy to its security protocols, landing codes, even the Supreme Chancellor's itinerary. My subordinates will transmit the relevant data to your vessel when it's prepared. Until then, make yourself useful to Darth Decimus. The battle for Corellia is not yet decided.
Okay.
Go to my ship then. Whoa, not this one. I actually need, yeah, let's go through this. The quickest and easiest way to go to my ship. Or perhaps I could have used the perk if I've purchased it, but I don't think I have. It's a character perk and I don't believe I have it on this bounty hunter. This one. Never mind, I'm already here. Go to Starship. I started telling you something earlier and I think I forgot what it was. Never mind. If it was something important and you want to wish to hear more about it, just let me in the comments.
The Jedi are broken. The Republic forces are in disarray. Now is the time to strike. You will depart Corellia. Make for the Founder, the Supreme Chancellor's flagship, immediately. The Founder's landing codes will give the Republic fleet little reason to fire upon you.
Somehow, I'm not reassured.
The fate of this operation will not be left to the landing codes alone. Captain Horn has prepared an SOS signal using the Republic's ciphers. When you leave the spaceport, you will be pursued by our ships. The Republic will allow you to board, or they risk allowing one of their own to die. We will give them no time for doubt.
Should make a good anecdote for the next time I see Mandalore.
Do not hesitate to dispatch your pursuers if they become troublesome. You will reach the Founder by any means necessary. Once on board, your first priority will be to destroy all crafts in the adjacent hangars, to prevent the Supreme Chancellor from escaping.
Improvised demolition is one of my specialties.
With no means of escape, only the Supreme Guard will stand between you and your prey.
Time to see if the Supreme Guard live up to their name.
I will await you on the Tyrant. The Supreme Chancellor's fate is sealed.
Yeah, that would have been suitable for another final video, but I already said that this will be the final one, so I don't want to disappoint you guys by forcing you to, I don't know, wait or click on another video. That's where we're going. Slice the hangar security console. As I was playing Hellblade in the last few days, and I'm still playing it for the third time actually at the highest difficulty for combat, it's a lot more engaging and challenging. I was thinking what it would be like to play a Star Wars game with the Unreal 4 engine. Well, I very recently had a chance, and I'm still enjoying it despite all the controversy and issues, to purchase and play Battlefront, but the game is seriously lacking on the engagement department. Playing PvP is fun, but PvP is very similar to what it is in pretty much every other game. Not really truly unique, except that you can see you're playing a stormtrooper or a rebel or a hero from the Star Wars universe. But that's not enough for me. Quick lore update on the Supreme Guard. Oh. Where the hell did you come from? Yay. That looks so cool. Oh wait. I just boarded from here. That's weird. Explosives should be easy enough without having to kill all of them. There would probably be a bonus quest there.
Gotta be more careful.
Oh, this guy's melee. I forgot to check out. Okay, never mind. He still died within the range of the explosion. Explosive. Here, please. Come on, let Mako do it. She's just walking around like doing nothing.
Not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
Imagine if I had full gear for my level, which is really cheap. The only thing I don't want to do is put items in this set because I don't really... I talked about that, didn't I? I don't really need better gear except for speeding things up, which is always a nice thing to be able to do. Just one guy one-shotted. Security droid. You're not doing a very good job securing things, dude. And last one. It's probably... Never mind, I'll kill these guys. Now where is it? Aha! Okay. I had to kill them. One way or another. Oh, that's a massive boom. Avoid droid. And apparently kill those guys. That guy healed up 3 times. And I still refuse to kill him first. This isn't good in some cases, especially in group content. You have to take out the healer first.
Okay.
Really short cinematic. That's a long travel. Why does the interior remind me of a certain destroyed, crashed ship? Does this interior remind you guys to another ship that you encounter on Taris, for example? From an old game from Bioware? Too many city clues. Damn it, I really missed the Heatseeker missile being extremely powerful as it should be. And it will be actually more powerful at level 70. Oh, that was really unfair, dude. Void Star. Holy crap. Never mind. That was from how many minutes ago? When I brain farted and I couldn't remember the map. It's actually one of my favorite maps for Fury Marauder or Concentration Sentinel. Because everybody usually groups up in front of the doors and you're able to jump in short distances with your 2 jumps. 3 if you trade it, if you utility it, I mean. How long it took me to remember the name of one of the first original war zones released to the game. Oh, I can't move. I don't have the utility yet. Interesting. What if I take that approach? That was a good hit from Hoodseeker. Okay, so both entrances worked, apparently. One pod. Sabotaged. Second pod. Sabotaged. And closed. Damn it. I have to go back then. What's that? Security station console. Well, I'm having trouble deciding what exactly is my character doing here. That would probably be related to a bonus mission that I did not complete, or I don't know, why is this active? Maybe later, but it's by mistake active already. I like how everything here is flashing red, as in alarm, alarm.
So many people willing to lay down their lives for me. It should never have come to this. There's something I want to tell you before you do what you came to do.
It's not every day I get to chat with a leader of the Free Galaxy.
I'd ask you to sit, but I prefer not to kid myself. I reviewed the reports surrounding the operation to apprehend you. It's atrocious. A monumental abuse of power. I don't condone what you were doing, but I understand it. It was just your job. June made it personal.
John paid his debt to me in blood. I hope you don't make the same mistake.
That's exactly what I wanted to speak with you about. I've already declassified the real details of yours and June's actions to the public. The fallout will be tremendous. No matter how our meeting concludes, I'll be removed from office.
I'm sure it wasn't easy to come clean, knowing your career would be sunk.
June had no right to deceive the public, and neither do I. The people must be able to believe their leaders. The false accusations will disappear as the truth is separated from the lies. It's not a clean slate, but it's what you deserve. I'm willing to take things a step further, if you're willing to work with me.
Give me a reason to believe anything you've said.
The reports are right here. Take a look for yourself. Keep them. Whatever will allay your suspicion. My offer is immunity for your past crimes. The real ones. If you're willing to show me you're not firmly in the Empire's pocket. June believed you were in league with a Sith named Tormund. Is that true?
Just one quick note. Have you noticed the paper? Documents are on paper on the desk. That's not Star Warsy.
Tormund sent me to collect your head.
I feared as much. He's using us to make his mark. Tormund's a monster. His troops have been butchering Corellians. On Raban, he flattened kilometers of homes, businesses, hospitals. A man like that can't be given more power. Let's fix this while we're in a position to do so.
Well, we haven't had much choice about working with Tormund until now. This could be our out.
Damn, that's a tough choice.
Finishing the job is our out. I agreed to this hunt. I keep my word.
This had better be the last job we do for Darth Creepy.
I've got the Supreme Chancellor in custody.
Good. Make for the Tyrant. The fleet will cover your escape.
Wow, it's not over yet! Use an escape pod? Really? Why? Is everything crumbling down? Wow. Oh, that was a cool one there. Okay, escape pod this way. Oh, come on, guys. Really? Everything is crumbling down and you're fighting me? Devoted troopers, can you tell? Oh, come on. Why is it locked?
Try to be more careful.
What the hell happened to my companion during this last cutscene? How is that possible? Wasn't she... Never mind. What do I do with Tormund now? That's the big question.
You alright?
What the hell happened to these guys? Okay. Can you guess if they would be friendly if I chose to side with the guy, with the senator, and not kill him?
Is it care or squeamishness that brings the Chancellor to me alive?
Chancellor,
the effect
sorry.
is the same. Today we have shaken the galaxy to the core. All will know our names and tremble. Relish it. There will be other victories, but none this sweet.
The only value I attach to bounty is what you're willing to pay. We better settle up.
You're a valuable asset. Perhaps my most valuable. I will make good use of your talents when I take my place among the Dark Council.
Killing Junceros and the Supreme Chancellor was a matter of honor. From here on, handle your own dirty work. I'm my own man, Tormund.
You may regret those words, Mandalorian.
That was a little bit too quick for an ending. Bolt Blaster or Medtech? Obviously I'm DPS, so I'm not going for the Medtech version. Oh, let's go to the fleet. Maybe use the ship for fun and the map for even more fun. Old school. Travel there. Whoops. That's not where the Imperial fleet is. Did you see the fleet outside the window? Speak to a little droid. Well, on the icy and remote world of Ilum, the war with the Republic rages on and your assistance is required to achieve victory. Ilum is again an origin planet released with Star Wars The Old Republic's original launch December 2011, but it is after the official story, so I'm not going to speak to the droid because the official story has actually finished. And I managed to do it in, what is that, 29 episodes? Each one varying in length from 20-something minutes up to apparently an hour. This last one is already approaching an hour. Thank you guys for enjoying the walkthrough series. To those, probably few of you who have lasted from episode 1 all the way to episode 29, that's a huge amount of time sunk into this, both on my side and on yours. So I appreciate your devotion and interest. Encourage me to do more by always leaving a comment on my videos, liking them, and of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, do that. There are additional ways to support me if you are interested to do that and if you can afford it. For one of those ways, you can become... Holy crap, that English is getting worse. You can become my Patreon supporter or a patron of mine with a small monthly pledge, 1 month, or recurrent monthly pledges. And of course, if you can't afford that, but if you shop through Kingwin, Amazon, for example, you can use the referral links that I usually share in the video description. And that would all help me out. Thank you once again for enjoying this. And I will see you very, very soon with whatever comes up to my mind.